Hi, DigiDino here from Jinx Games. First of all, sorry for my bad voice. I'm quite sick today. Um, the thing I did is, so first I have a weight and then I have my set velocity, and your problem was here first. So when it moves, it's like stopping, and I had the problem because I did not freeze the rotation, that it's just turning over. And when I set it like this, it's sliding. So, and when I set it every frame, it's working now. Um, and it stops, and when I move this up, it's fine. Yeah. And so now what I did is I have my weight, my set velocity, and every frame on. I made another state here with set velocity to 0, and I made a um, global event called hit. And when I click this, and then it's global, and I use the global transition. So this is going to place this up here. And the difference between a standard transition and a global one is when you play, and I'm currently on this position, I can use my hit and it's going to hit. But let's say my current state is here, I cannot go here as long as I'm not here. And with this global transition, anywhere I'm currently at, I can jump right into this. So you can check out the user tutorial wiki on the Hutton Games web page, and there are many tutorials, including this one, for global and local transitions. So you should check that out. So on my wall, I have my collision event, and when I hit the wall, I use this send event. I'm gonna show you first how I did this. So I set the game object FSM, specify the game object, and I want this cube, then the FSM name. So if you have more than one FSM on it, you can select that, and then you should have your hit here, so your event. So once it hits, it's gonna send an event and it's gonna trigger this. And that's how this worked. So that worked fine now. Now, I'm not a big fan of using every frame, so I always want to find a way that I don't need to use every frame, so that is performance-wise better. So what I did is I turn off every frame. Then I have my collider here, and here I can select a material, and I select zero friction material, so I have no friction anymore on this any surface where this box is moving against. You can see there are many other things. So for example, bouncy is when you drop something here, it's gonna like bounce. So you can play around with this if you want. Like ice is gonna be sliding, but it's gonna slowly slow down. With zero friction, there is no friction, so it's just gonna stay on the steady speed that I had selected. So I have set this now, and now I have my every frame off, and press play, and this works fine also. Now even the rotation I can turn off, and that works fine. And for example, here on the listener, um, I can also turn off the send event and just use the set velocity to 0, so I don't have to change to this transition. That all works. Sorry. also I can use, instead of collision, I can use triggers. So I use as a trigger instead of a collision. So that all works. And it's just about choices with this, what you want to do. Personally, I would try to use the zero friction, as I don't need to use then the set velocity every frame. But that's your own choice. I hope this helped you out, and thank you for watching.